What's up guys, Goodwill here, and today I bring you to a new video, Stealth 101. After the positive feedback from my first guard on BRM5 Sniping 101, I thought to myself, how about I make a guide for stealth? Now, truly, stealth for some it's an easy task, for some it's a difficult task. Yeah, if you played games like Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid, or even Ghost Recon, you might know how to do stealth in this game. It's just fairly as similar to that. But this video is specifically targeted for those who are new to stealth and or they haven't played this game for a while and they just came back and they want a refresher. So these videos are for those. And if you want a refresh how to do stealth, or if you don't know some tactics, I might also cover this. Who knows that some of the stuff are not discovered by you, but delivered in this video. Who knows? So hopefully this video will make you a greater understanding on how to do stealth even on solo level and on squad level. So let's get right into it. Unlike the stealth 101, unlike the sniper 101 video, this video will be more oriented towards hands-on experience, because the sniping video, sniping 101, was a bit technical aspect, like optical arrangement, map reading. In this game, it's just how you have to maneuver yourself, how you want to move your character in places, how you want to approach, how you want to take down targets, which weapon you want to use to kill a target. That's what we're going to cover in today's video. Hopefully, it won't be as boring as the sniping 101, because that was like a nerd stuff. This one won't be nerd. Instead of me yapping and showing, I'll actually play and yap. So you may get a better understanding of the stealth mechanic, how to play stealth through gameplay, and obviously my commentary. So first of all, when you are approaching a target, you have to understand the priority list. What is priority list? So basically, you need to prioritize on which target you're gonna hit. Your first priority always should be. Give me a sec. Your first priority to kill a target should be taking out the snipers. Your priority should as follows: snipers, MG or rocket, basically MG nest or rocket, and then regular soldiers or elite soldiers. These should be a priority when you are approaching in stealth mode. So as you can see at the far range, there's this guy, sniper. So he'll obviously see our approach. The reason why I'm saying why to take out sniper first, because they can see from far range and they can cause a pain in your backs to move through streets, because they have their advantage, because that means they are on higher elevation and they have like maximum visibility of the area. So killing them first will actually help you to maneuver easily inside the area. Okay. Just so you know, snipers have the highest detection rate. Highest detection range. When I say detection rate, it means the time taken to detect a player. And it is actually higher. Though he's a sniper, basically an Overwatch player, not the game, but his main work is to overwatch farther distances and see if there is an enemy approaching. So therefore, their detection speed and detection range will be faster. Right now, I'm actually outside his LOS, line of sight. But as I try to move in, as you can see, he spotted me. Any movement I make, he can see me, whether it's a crouch or stand alone. So it's better to stay prone. Okay. Why is that? Because it can actually break your line of sight very fastly. Crouch, it's okay only if the target is throwing its back. Now, in BRM5, there is one trick, there's one mechanic, that is detection over range. The closer you are to your enemy, the faster his detection is. That means if you're close to an enemy, he can detect you faster. In sniper's case, it's the same. Though because they have like better eyesight, they can spot us very far. So let us dial our scope, aim, fire, and go down. Now let's move. Alright. So For kids, I haven't jumped on the kids because there is no like specific kits. It depends on how you play. Like, do you want to play passively or aggressively? If you like to play aggressive stealth, this basically means goes in, shoot everyone he sees, and proceed in to the main objective. That's what it's called, aggressive. Passive stealth, what is I'm doing? Playing it patiently, taking out the priority targets such as snipers and MGs, and then moving inside. So I have to clear the outside perimeter from the outside before I move in. That's how sniper works, or stealth in sniping works. That's why I prefer passive. Now here you can see there is a MG operator and a foot soldier. We will call it a grunt. Okay. Now he'll hit me first because I'm close. To pass, fire. Now this guy moves to this position. He's dead. Now here's the one thing about stealth. Okay, you can actually lure your targets by killing their teammates. So in that case, I kill the MG, then his friend is his ally on the right hand side. He came to replace his position. What I have to do is I have to just reload my gun and fire again, and I got them in 2 shots. Simple. Whenever you are moving in like a urban environment or like a suburb environment like this, you should not rely on sniper more unless and until your target is on a like farther on a straight line or like medium range away. I'll show you when to use sniper, when not to use a sniper. Okay, here you can see 2 targets. All right, that means these guys are going to get detected. One of them has a radio, I'll see, because they're on the rooftop. Usually you will see the radio icon. If you shot at them, they will do a gesture of holding the radio, and on top of their head you will see a radio icon. So we have to kill it before the radio circle fills up, because that's a detection meter. That's a reinforcement meter. If the meter is full, they will just call the backup and your stealth is broke. The whole base knows that you are there. So let's try and go down. Now he's looking for me. He's dead too. Okay. If you want to know more about sniping or what I did, how did I snipe so fast, I have made a dedicated video for it that I mentioned earlier in this video, Sniping 101. Be sure to look out. I will mention it in the description and on the I button. Alright, so in the range. First of all, take as much target as you can visually. Start entering the base. I'm used to sniping, so I'm just doing fast quick scopes. And looks like that guy is alerted of my presence. Yeah, I feel like, because as he's doing the thing, peek out, poking, like cover and poke. Before entering any houses, make sure you clean the houses from the outside. Like in this case, you see this guy, there's a guy in the window. What I'll do is, I'll align myself, kill him. Alright, so you have to make sure that you clean the windows from the outside before making an ingress inside. Ingress basically means infiltration point of your house. I'll also tell this one thing, never ever use pistols inside. I'm honest with you, never use pistols inside, because every single weapon has a noise value, okay? That is noise volume. Even with suppressor, you can still hear it. That's how it works in real life. So if you were inside a room, okay, you shoot your weapon and there's a guy upstairs or guy in the nearby room, will rush you and knock down you. So what you can do is, instead of shooting these guys directly, you will use a trusty knife. And trust me, it actually saves a lot. And fun fact, you can actually can kick doors but not alert the whole room or alert the whole house, because it is considered as an action, not a movement. Movements get spotted by enemies, not action. So you open door, you close door, you reload, that's an action. They don't spot you. And see, I reset door, this guy didn't hear anything. Okay, whenever you do any action, that is breaking a door or pick locking a door, always make sure that you are crouched, because what happens is when you complete the action, your character assumes a standing position, which I will show you now. Alright. Now whenever you're indoors, make sure you're watching the guy's back, not his face, okay? Otherwise, if you see his face, just use the pistol. But you have to be ready for reinforcement if there is any people other than him inside the house. Now, this door is locked, okay? I'm in crouch right now, as you can see. I pick the lock. Now, as you see, I was on standing. Now, I put myself in habit. Whenever I open the door, I press C immediately. Because what happens is, if you open the door and you are right this, they can actually spot you very fast. And just so you know, in this game, if you make movement while standing still, like standing upright, though the guy is not seeing you, but the guy is close to you, he will hear you. Fire footsteps. So it's better to stay in crouch all the times whenever being stealthing. Okay. I hope it's not boring you guys, but yeah. Yeah. You see, I killed that guy downstairs. This guy didn't hurt anything because I was using a knife. Alright, so I'll just do the same. Hello, brother. Bye, brother. So, usually there's like 2 to 3 guys in this house in Kosalovka. If you want to make a stealth guide on other maps or other regions, let me know in the description comment below. And looks like I'm getting detected. Okay, first thing. If you get detected, but you don't know if you're getting detected, but you don't know where the guy is detecting you, just go crouch immediately. Just go prone immediately. Just lay down. Just lay down. You will disable the line of sight, and it will give you some breather space. Okay. And just so you know, one more thing. Unlike other stealth action game where once you cut off the line of sight of detection of the enemy, usually what happens is its detection meters go to 0, but not in this case. Okay. So I'm getting detected. I go prone. I go stand upright. So it's continuing. It's continuing where I left. The only thing is that it takes a slower amount of time to just go a little bit back. You know. So you have to make sure that if you're getting detected and you don't know where the detection is coming from, go prone immediately and wait for a bit. Now I know the guy is down range. So what I will do is, I'll just at this point I don't have to use the zeroing. I'm just using the 100 meter standard zeroing. So opportunities. You have to make sure you have to maintain opportunity. Make sure you keep a momentum. Use your pistols when you are in an open environment like this. I'm not going to use my knife. I'm going to use pistols because the way the noise works, just like real life, noise bounces off if you are shooting in interior, like reverberation, echo, stuff like that. Once you shoot inside, the noise actually bounces off, and the guys upstairs can hear you, or the guys next door can hear you shots. So it's only useful to use a pistol in outdoor range, or if the situation is dire where you see two people in one room. You can't knife those guys because if you knife one of them, the other can somehow listen to it or detect it. Okay. So use pistols only in indoors when you see more than one guy in a room. Okay. But if there's only one guy in one room, just use a knife. Simple. And one more thing, since planting explosive on the radar dish it's considered as action. If you do that, you place the C4 and it go boom, voila, you are undetected. Because it's an action. Remember, it's not a movement, it's an action. See, I was there, he was looking in front of me, I just went prone. He just cut the line of sight his line of sight. LOS is a very important thing. Even though you're crouched, but the guy sees you, he can still detect you. But if the guy is showing its back, if the guy is looking at you, and you have to break the line of sight, just go prone. Go prone. Prone actually makes you somewhat invisible. See over here. Look at that now. You have to make sure that every single shot is accurate. Because if you fire and you miss a target, GG, they're gonna back dump you very bad, very hard. Alright, so we disabled the one radio. Sorry, I guess there's a radar. I don't know much about this stuff. See this guy? Oh, hello. This guy looking at me. Fire. Now, you see, I'm on top of my screen. You are seeing remaining enemies visible on map. This is actually very useful. So, initially, the way you enter this room or enter this house, or any house, not this one house, this house specifically. When you are making an entry in any apartment, any building, do not go through main door. It's going to be your funeral basically. So what you can do is you find a window like this, break all the glass, go prone, and voila, you made an infiltration from behind. I'll tell you why I did this. Because you see this guy, that guy. If I open that door and just went in, this guy could have seen me. I got up. But because I used a pistol, he got, I guess, spooked or something like that. But I don't think so. Maybe he saw the dead bodies outside, that's why he got spooked. That also happens. If other enemy saw dead body, he gets spooked, but he won't call radio in most cases. Now, the reason why I'm picking the door locks, because I want to show you something. Once you pick a lock or door, whenever you're opening a door, always pick the door. Why? Because if you kick the door, you assume a standing position and the guy can hear you or basically sees you. So it's better, same, crouch. And there you go, see? If I was standing there and moved inside without any hassle, he would have spotted me because I was standing. Your noise is very high when you was standing. Your noise becomes dead when you're crouching, okay? Now I can kick the door, but what happens is if I try kicking door, as I mentioned earlier, I'll just assume my position will change to standing instead of crouch. So it's better you to pick a lock. It's not that hard. Once you pick the lock, left or right, crouch. Make sure to crouch and then open the door. So okay, now here's one thing. You can tell which doors are accessible, which doors are not accessible. So I'll just show you. It's dark. You see this door? You see this door handle? This door handle matches the color of the door itself. The door. That means this door is not inaccessible. This door is just a dud. But if you see a door with a silver handle or any color door handle that has a different color than the door itself, that door is accessible. It's simple. The reason why I didn't move in a bit because these doors are fake doors. Okay, these are dud. So I'll just ignore. Ooh, just so you know, the BRM5 and Roblox made a nice graphical update. There's a guy right outside on the edge of the hallway. See, shadows. My guy will always look for the shadows. If you want to do stealth, no matter what the region is, always have patience. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Okay, you don't have to rush things up. Otherwise, you're gonna get slammed down by the enemies or get magged up very hardly. There's a reason why I'm picklocking door because whenever I complete an action, my character just gets on standing position, and you know, standing position is bad position in stealth. So I go crouch, go a bit left, use third person to see if there's a guy inside the room. Nothing. Okay, then I'll proceed inside. It's very essential that you use third person. Yes, I agree. Most of you people are like, you know, caggers, Team 6, cosplayers who wants to play first person, which is also good. I don't agree, but you have to make sure that you follow every single CQB rule, corner to corner. Now, why I was saying don't go through main door. You see this? There will be a guy right here waiting for you to open the door, and then bam, 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 he will shoot you. Now, I won't waste much time, so I'll just only scan the rooms that the targets are. The problem with these icons is that there's no floor indication. Now, what these dots are? Once you have less than 14 people in a map or region, the game automatically tells you the location of every single enemy present. So, it actually makes us helpful to determine which door to open, which door to not open. This guy here. Sniper. That means there's only one guy in this floor. I'm not sure which floor is it exactly. I believe it's on the top floor because last time when we were observing, there's a guy twitching like hell because his buddy is on the top stairs. So I believe he's still there. And just so you know, the detection of enemies decreases in night time, even with snipers. It's actually a fact. It actually does. Bye, brother. Keep tight. Get people to go. And it's a steel vehicle. wonder what supplies this vehicle. There's a guy right outside. Yeah, there's a guy right outside. Yeah, I know I need to use nods more than often, but I don't know why there's some freckles. Why there's a freckles in my nods. I don't know why. My graphics are at high. I don't know what's happening here. I'm confused myself a lot. Alright, either way, let's move in. Let's see what you got. We will not steal the vehicle. Now we will check the house from the outside, see if there is a guy that we can prioritize. Let's see anything from where we're gonna ingress. So we're gonna ingress here. And people lockpicking is actually easy. This guy's lockpicking is actually very easy. You have to just time it out. You have to think when he's going to hit. Like, imagine, so this is like how Chris Kyle says, aim small, miss small. You have to aim the starting point of the rotation. Like if it's going left to right, make sure your target is on the starting of the cube, okay? But, sometimes if you're not accurate enough, they can actually need two taps to kill. So yeah, a headshot I wasn't aiming for headshot. Either way, coming back to the topic of how to pick lock doors, it's very simple. You have to target your cursor should be hitting the edges. Okay, so if it's moving like left to right, I'll have to aim the box ending on the left side. So right here, 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 and here. There you go. Aim small, miss small. You have to aim the smallest bit of the mini game. And guess what? You can open doors now. This is the guy on the far side of the room, but he's not here because this door is a guard door, so he's on the second deck, I guess. That means he's on the corner of the room. It's only one entrance. Open the door, always. And also, just so you know, in these games, yeah, sometimes you can get tensed a lot because of pressure and keeping things quiet. So pick-locking door is actually a nice way to cool down your brains and stuff like that. Either way, to be honest, killing with a pistol gives the same results: 20 kill plus 5 headshot plus 5 stealth, and same with the knife. So I go with the knife. I like to conserve my ammo just in case if this thing gets dire, If this guy saw me and just starts smack dumping me, who knows? Anything can happen. This is a game after all. The game tends to have randomness. Continuing. It's the next guy. I'll just go with the explosives. There'll be a guy somewhere here. But near the red house, so he's gotta be somewhere like here. Where's this guy? Let's see this guy though. Am I aiming this in the right direction? I'll come for it personally, but let's just focus on the explosives at the moment. Guys somewhere right here, nods on. I don't know why the noise is so clunky. The game's nighttime is actually vibrant as well. I'm not gonna lie though. Time to go. So I am not discussing any technical stuff because stealth doesn't use any technical stuff, unlike sniping 101. This stealth 101 will be showing how to do stealth while playing how to do stealth. Alright. I mean, I did some field play or field work of that sniping 101, but the main premise of this video was to understand how sniping works. Similarly, in this video is giving viewers or players to understand how stealth works in this game. The detection meter never gets zeroed immediately, it takes time. So if you just if you stand up again when the enemy was detecting, it might not resume where you line of sight that guy. Like if it's 50%, okay, you were the enemy detects you 50%, you lay down. When you lay up, when you stand up, the enemy might be at 40%, and from 40% it will continue back, like continue to 40, 50, 60 until the detection is over, or you again disengage the line of sight. Oh, the hell? Who's seeing me? I see this guy. Right here. One guy left. There's a house nearby. Near the church. Yeah, I know this place. So this is a passive stealth gameplay. Aggressive will be like I'll just take my pistol, take my gun, go inside, bam, bam, bam. Like the Navy SEAL, Dev Crew, SAS, Kaggers. Yeah, Kaggers. But I don't like to play Kaggers. I like to play solo stealth. I don't know why I like playing on my own. Why? Because sometimes your teammates can actually fumble your stealth, and guess what? There's like a platoon right outside the base. Okay, where this guy is? Oh shit, wrong house. My bad. That's why I prefer playing solo stealth, and just it's the force of habit from playing games like Ghost Recon and one of the famous game, Splinter Cell. It's not famous, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, it was one of my famous stealth. Oh, hi guy. He's dead. Alright, area secure officially. No enemies here. So everybody, I guess it's a nice way to call this video. That's how you do stealth. You can do it in any place, anytime. And just so you know, for the funny, I wasn't using any meds this whole game. And I was only using one extra mag of pistol, that's it. And you can still do stealth without any meds, without getting any hit once. So that's it for today, guys. I know this might be a shorter one because it's more focused on gameplay and how to play rather than how to do it, rather than where to do it. This video is more like where to do it and how to do it than the other sniping 101, as I said earlier, sniping 101, because sniping, this gameplay is a bit technical than stealth. Stealth is like you can do stealth in sniping, you can do stealth as assault, you can do stealth as solo. So it's basically a general way to play this game, and that's what this game is about, because this game is the reason why it's stealth, because you can play stealth, or you can play just guns out, suns out, guns out in this game. That works too, but the only thing is that the way BRM5 works is stealth is forgiving and loud is basically unforgiving, because you can die very easily, and since the newest update, the TTK is instant. You can die instantly. Anyways, hope you like this video, guys. And if you want any more guides on BRM5, let me know in the comments below. Until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out. Have a good day.